Hello Guardians, it is Ebontis here. We are on another Xur day, so we are going to travel into the European Dead Zone and see if we can find this guy and see what he's got. So go ahead and land in the Winding Cove. We're going to drive on up to his little cliff of habitation and see what his inventory has to offer. Apparently quite a few people are buying one specific exotic. I will get there in a second. And here he is, so let's take a look. Alright Guardians, so first thing we've got is the weapon, of course, Telesto. If you don't have this thing, I suggest picking it up, just because it's kind of unique. There aren't too many fusion rifles, and this one seems to be doing really well, especially in the Crucible. So we've got Unplanned Reprieve, fusion projectiles attach and detonate with a delayed Void Blast. You can cross-map people with this thing, so it actually does seem to be a really popular thing in competitive and just Crucible in general. It's a fusion rifle, so you're going to spawn with the ammo. Has some pretty good uses right now, so again, if somehow you haven't picked this thing up already, I highly suggest adding it to your collection. Nothing else too crazy on the perks, but it's just one of those that if you don't have it, buy it, and you will thank me later. Now for the armor, we will start with the Titan Actium War Rig. Pretty much if you like bullets, you're going to get a few more of them. So, auto-loading link steadily reloads a portion of your equipped auto rifles magazine from your reserves. If you picture something like, I can't even think of the gun right now. Basically, any auto rifle, if you keep shooting, you're going to get a lot more ammo in your clip. So, say if you have 50 bullets, for example, and you keep firing, you might end up with about 75 that go through before you have to reload. So, if you like auto rifles, this is your friend. If auto rifles aren't really your thing, maybe not quite as beneficial for you, but it is pretty specific to auto rifles themselves. But as a Titan, sometimes you just want to hold down somewhere, and you guys will tell me later, I'm sure in the comments, but the exotic is escaping me. The minigun, Sweet Business, that's what it is. That one actually gets quite a big benefit out of this one. Takes like 100 to 150, and you can hold down one corridor for quite a while. Perks here, unflinching bow aim, unflinching fusion rifle aim, and unflinching sniper aim. You'd think this would just kind of lock in with auto rifle aim. That'd be a lot more beneficial, but that's apparently not going to be the role this week. We've got scout rifle reserves and special ammo finder. So nothing actually pairing well with your auto rifles that you're going to deal with. You can pick this one up, but honestly, a random roll getting some auto rifle benefits in there would probably serve you better. Unless you just love auto rifles, pick it up. For the hunters, we have the sealed Ahamkara Grasps. These are going to be a pretty popular one because the new solar hunter subclass, the Blade Barrage one, is going to pair really well with this. So right now it says Nightmare Fuel, dealing melee damage reloads your current weapon. The way the new throwing knives actually work, they'll cause the target to burn, and as that burn damage continues to tick, you're going to keep getting your weapon reloaded that you're using. So if you're just plowing away with an auto rifle or a pulse rifle and you keep having that tick damage, you're going to be able to do it pretty much continuously fire for a while, and it's just going to serve you very well. So Nightmare Fuel, if you are a hunter and you like the solar subclass, and even if not, if you have a hunter at all that you may ever play, add these to your collection and probably try them out, because I've seen a lot of people saying this is kind of like a Lunafaction boots for a hunter, especially if you just throw one melee out there and you continue to fire a weapon for quite a while. So toy around with these. I'm going to pick them up because I actually don't think I have these. It's one of the few I'm missing from the Warmind expansion, so for sure get them. Got fusion rifle loader, hand cannon loader, and impact induction. Hand cannon loader is always good because that is always slow. We've got shotgun scavenger, which is great for PvP. It's actually a pretty decent thing for PvP, but the perk I feel like will serve you better in PvE generally, just because you're probably going to be able to fire at more things more frequently. But still, hand cannon loader, shotgun scavenger, pretty good perks all around. Finally, we have the Claws of Ahamkara. These are going to be for the Warlock, and we have the intrinsic perk, the Whispers. You gain one additional melee charge. Now, this is one of those exotics that I feel definitely needs a buff. One extra melee is cool. Some of you guys like to run with Devour. An extra melee if you're running in PvP isn't bad. I mean, it's just in general overall use thing to have. But for me, something where it's just having more benefits across a super or all the time benefits. If it's just one melee, because melees for me are probably the least utilized thing I'm going to worry about actually helping. This one ranks pretty low for me. Now, please leave a comment down below if you guys think I'm completely out of my mind. Of course, I'd love to learn new strategies from you guys if you have one that works well. But for me, just an additional melee charge I think can be outweighed by many other exotics when you have choices. So add it to your collection. Maybe it's one of those that they'll go through and get a buff later. But right now, I just don't think the single melee is making this thing really awesome by any stretch, especially with some of the new exotics we got in Forsaken. Again, fusion rifle, hand cannon loader, and impact induction. And then we've got shotgun scavenger and heavy ammo finder, just like the last one. Other than that, the Fated Engram, if for some reason you're missing anything from year 1, which does include the Borealis, I picked that one. I bought the Fated Engram last week on my Titan and got Borealis. So if you're missing just that on one class and you have all the weapons, you're likely to at least get Borealis if you didn't, if you're on Xbox or PC. But other than that, make sure you have a 5 of Swords, your challenge card for the Nightfalls, so you can mess around with those if for some reason you hadn't picked one up yet. But that should pretty much wrap it up for Xur. Again, thank you guys for all the support recently. The growth in the channel has been amazing. Just all the support from all sides, from Twitter and Twitch and YouTube. Obviously, my channel doubling in a month is just insane to me. So thank you all. And other than that, I will see you guys later on this weekend. Might be streaming some Red Dead. Gotta kind of step my foot into that one, see what it's all about. So Destiny videos will continue, I promise, but might start working on a Let's Play series for Red Dead just to kind of dabble in another game. It's just too big and sounds too good to miss. But other than that, wherever you guys are at around the world, thank you very much for the support. Hit the subscribe button if you guys haven't done that yet. Just helps the channel grow. Very appreciated. Drop a like if you enjoyed it. Leave a comment. Say hey. I'll try and say hey back. And other than that, enjoy your weekend. Have fun with whatever you're gaming on, and I'll see you soon.